All right, so we're diving into something super festive today. We're going to unpack how Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You became, well, basically the Christmas anthem.
It really is everywhere this time of year.
Right. So we've got this BBC article that breaks down the whole cultural impact and even some lyrics from another song, The Air That I Breathe by the Hollies.
Oh, interesting. That one's all about longing too, but not exactly a holiday tune.
Exactly. So we can compare and contrast. But first things first, how did this seemingly simple Mariah Carey song become such a global phenomenon?
Well, it might surprise you to know it wasn't an instant mega hit. Back in '94, when it was released, it only got to number 12 on the Billboard charts.
Seriously. That's crazy considering it's like Billboard's top festive song of all time now, as of 2023. And it's huge in 25 countries. So what happened? How'd it go from modest success to total Christmas domination?
There are a few things going on. The musical composition itself is fascinating, and then there's Mariah Carey's, well, Mariah Carey-ness. She knows how to market a song.
Let's break it down. Starting with the music, what makes this song so undeniably catchy? Like, why do we all know it?
If you listen carefully, you can hear that she was inspired by Phil Spector's wall of sound technique. Lots and lots of instruments and vocals layered together to create this, incredibly full sound.
Ah, so it's got that classic Christmas vibe, almost like those old school Christmas albums.
Right, it's very intentional. Then there's the harmonic progression most pop songs use, like 4 chords. This one uses 13.
Whoa, so it's musically more complex than you'd think.
Exactly, it makes it stand out, get stuck in your head. Plus, it blends gospel, R&B, and pop influences, a very unique flavor.
Okay, so the music itself is part of it. But
Yeah.
you mentioned Mariah Carey's marketing skills, right? She didn't just release it and hope for the best.
No way. She's kept the song relevant for decades, adapting to how people listen to music. Think about her annual It's Time video. Every year, like clockwork, she kicks off the holiday season on social media.
Yeah. It's basically the official start of Christmas for a lot of people online.
Yeah.
And you can't forget about Love Actually. That movie scene basically relaunched her career. A&E made the song a Christmas movie staple.
For sure. That movie introduced a whole new generation to the song. It was a genius move to keep the momentum going.
And let's not forget streaming. Mariah's been all over that.
Yeah.
It's impossible to avoid this song on Spotify or Apple Music, which probably helps it stay at the top of everyone's holiday playlists.
It's savvy. She didn't just make a hit, she built an empire around it. But beyond the music and marketing, there's the emotional side of the song.
Yeah, it really captures that longing for connection, especially around the holidays.
Absolutely. When she sings, I don't want a lot for Christmas, there's just one thing I need, she's tapping into something universal. We all want to be with loved ones during the holidays. It's a human thing.
And that feeling goes beyond cultures and generations. No matter who you are or what you celebrate, that desire to connect resonates.
Exactly. And it's interesting to compare that sentiment to The Air That I Breathe. Not a holiday song, but it expresses a similar longing, finding comfort in love.
So both songs, in a way, are about that basic human need for connection, even if they're different genres.
So that's a good point. Maybe that's part of what makes Christmas music so powerful. It reminds us of what's important, especially during the holidays.
All right, let's talk about one more musical element that really gets me. That long intro. It's like the song takes a deep breath before launching into Christmas cheer.
It's so effective. The sleigh bells, Mariah's vocal runs, it builds anticipation like unwrapping a gift.
And then, bam, the beat drops. You're instantly in a winter wonderland.
It's brilliant. And they always use that extended intro in her It's Time videos, too. Smart way to trigger those Christmas feelings and tell everyone the holidays have officially begun.
She's definitely got the marketing game figured out. What stands out to you about that intro, though?
I think it's the theatricality of it. It's like a curtain rising on a big holiday show. You know something amazing is about to happen.
I love that. And that theatricality is definitely part of the song's magic. It's an experience, not just a song. The music, the marketing, the emotions, the imagery, it all comes together.
Yeah, it's a total package. That's what makes All I Want for Christmas Is You so unique and enduringly popular. But we've only just scratched the surface. There's a lot more to uncover. So much to unpack with this song.
Seriously. And we got to talk about the lyrics. It's easy to just get swept away by the melody.
Yeah, but the words matter a lot. If you really listen, you notice something interesting. She doesn't go on and on about presents or decorations.
It's all about wanting to be with that special someone, right?
Right. It's like she's saying, forget the stuff, all I want is you for Christmas.
Which is something everyone gets. No matter what you celebrate or where you're from, that desire to be with loved ones, That's universal.
Absolutely. It's about connection, that deep feeling of joy, and being close to someone you love. Straightforward and simple, not too sappy.
It's like she nailed the formula for, like, pure Christmas spirit.
And love is at the heart of that. Love for your family, friends, partner. That's what makes us want to celebrate, to give, to wish each other well.
It's like a reminder that the best gift isn't under the tree. It's having those people you care about most right there with you.
Nicely put. And that makes me think about Mariah's singing on this track.
Oh yeah, her voice is incredible.
Yeah.
Powerful, but also controlled and nuanced.
She can go from a soft whisper to those big high notes just like that.
Total pro.
Mm.
And it's all on display in this song. Her voice becomes like another instrument, adding even more emotion to the lyrics.
You can hear it when she sings, "Make my wish come true." There's longing, hope, joy, all in that one line.
And those signature Mariah melismas, those vocal runs.
Oh, yeah, those are like sonic sprinkles of Christmas magic.
Exactly. It's fancy, but still fun and energetic. You can tell she's got the talent and the artistic vision.
Totally. And we can't forget the visuals, all those music videos, her live performances. There's always that classic Christmas look.
Snow, light, sparkle. She built a whole world around this song.
A world that feels familiar, but also glamorous and kind of playful, like a modern take on classic Christmas images.
It's not just about the sound, it's a total sensory experience.
Yeah.
Music, visuals, emotions, it all works together.
It does. And that reminds me, this is interesting to come back to that comparison we made with The Air That I Breathe. They're different songs for sure, but there is a link.
They both get at that powerful feeling of love and how it can complete you.
Yeah. In The Air That I Breathe, the singer saying he needs air and his love, nothing else. It's like this metaphor for how essential love is to us.
And Mariah echoes that in All I Want for Christmas. Her one wish is to be with her loved one. Like, that's the most valuable thing.
Both songs are saying deep down, love is what gives meaning to the holidays and maybe to life in general.
All I Want for Christmas is You just does it with this catchy melody that's impossible not to love. It's become like an anthem for that feeling.
And think about how huge it is. A song about love and togetherness becomes this global phenomenon. It's more than a song at this point. It represents the whole holiday season.
Every year, there are new covers, parodies, dance routines.
Memes, merchandise. It's its own mini industry. Shows how music goes beyond art and gets woven into our culture.
It's in movies, TV shows, commercials, everywhere.
Instant Christmas vibes. Those first few notes, and everyone knows what time it is.
And it's interesting to think about how technology has impacted the song.
It started on the radio, and now it's all over streaming. All I Want for Christmas Is You has changed with the times, how people listen to music.
And social media amplifies everything. The reach is massive in ways that were unimaginable back in '94.
Mariah gets it. She understands how to stay relevant, which is hard to do in pop culture. Things change so fast.
It takes more than talent. You have to
Okay.
understand trends and how to stay in the spotlight.
For sure. Knowing the business side of things is a big part of why this song is still so successful. But with all that success, there's always the conversation about Christmas becoming too commercial.
Right. Some people say songs like this take away from the real meaning of the holiday.
I get that, but it's complicated. Christmas music has always had a commercial side. Even old carols were sold as sheet music back in the day.
All I Want for Christmas Is You just does it with a pop sound that's undeniably catchy.
Yeah, and that energy fits with how a lot of people experience Christmas now. Tradition, family, nostalgia, A&D, yeah, buying gifts.
So in a way, this song is a reflection of all the different things that make up modern Christmas.
In the end, it's up to each person to figure out what the music and the holiday mean to them.
What matters is that you find joy and connection in your own way.
Exactly. And for a lot of people, All I Want for Christmas Is You, even with all the commercial stuff, makes them think about those deeper meanings too.
It reminds us to think about what we really want, beyond the presents and decorations.
Like that feeling of love and connection that Mariah sings about.
It's a good reminder that Christmas, at its core, is about sharing, giving, and celebrating.
Perfectly said. I think it's time to wrap up our deep dive into this iconic Christmas anthem. Wow, we've covered so much ground with All I Want for Christmas Is You. From the music to Mariah's vocals, even comparing it to another song about love and longing.
But we can't wrap up without talking about its impact on culture, right?
Yeah.
It's more than just a hit song. It's everywhere.
Totally. Think about all the covers, parodies, even those dance challenges you see online.
Memes, merchandise, it's like its own brand.
It shows how music can become part of us, shaping our traditions, even how we see ourselves.
Right. It's in movies, TV shows, ads. You hear those first few notes and you know it's Christmas time.
Instant holiday feeling. And it's interesting to think about how the song's journey is tied to technology, too.
It started on radio, then CDs. Now it's all over streaming.
All I Want for Christmas Is You has adapted to however people listen to music, which is smart.
And then there's social media. The reach is
Mm.
just way bigger than anything they could have imagined back then.
Mariah Carey really knows how to keep this song relevant. In pop culture, that's a huge accomplishment.
It's not just luck, it's strategy. Talent matters, but you also need to understand how to navigate the industry and stay in the spotlight.
Absolutely. And that business savvy is part of the recipe for this song's success. Of course, we have to acknowledge the conversation about Christmas becoming too commercialized.
Right, some people say songs like All I Want for Christmas Is You push that consumerist message.
Yeah, but it's not so simple. Think about it. Christmas music has always had a commercial side. Even carols used to be sold as sheet music.
It's true. I guess All I Want for Christmas Is You just does it with a really catchy, modern sound that people love.
It taps into how a lot of people experience the holidays nowadays. Traditions, family, nostalgia, and yeah, sometimes it's about the gifts too.
It's all mixed up, and this song reflects that.
Ultimately, it's up to each person to find their own meaning in the music and in the holidays themselves.
You're right. What matters is that you find joy and connection in your own way.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people, even with the commercial aspect, feel that All I Want for Christmas Is You still makes them think about what's really important.
Like that longing for love and connection Mariah sings about.
It's a reminder to look beyond the stuff and focus on what matters. Relationships, generosity, and just spreading some happiness.
And that's a message worth holding on to, not just during the holidays, but all year round.
Well said. I think we've successfully unpacked this Christmas classic. It's amazing how much there is to discover in one song.
Yeah, it's more than just a catchy tune. It's a cultural touchstone, a snapshot of how we relate to music, technology, and the holidays themselves.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up, we encourage everyone listening to think about their own experiences with this song. What does it mean to you? What memories does it bring back?
Happy holidays, everyone. May your season be filled with joy, love, and maybe just a little bit of Mariah Carey.